Hey guys, today we're going to look at something really unique. We have the Grand Seiko SBGW253, which is the anniversary edition of the very first Grand Seiko model ever created. So this is a remake of that. So let's take a look. So you get it in this really nice big Grand Seiko box. You have rice paper in here, which looks really nice. Inside the box in really nice padded leather, you get this certificate of Grand Seiko inspection, which looks really nice. So this model was purchased in Japan, so you get this warranty card, which comes in this plastic form. In the US, I believe you just get a paper, and the instructions manual is down there. Really nice big leather box here. Open it up. You have this Grand Seiko cloth in there. Nice padded Grand Seiko logo. And there's the watch. Here's the hang tag for those of you who are interested. This was just around $6,000. And here is the watch, guys. And this thing is beautiful. Has this white dial. So they actually remade this watch before as the SBGW253, and that one actually had a cream colored dial, and it was at 36 millimeters. This one is exactly at 38 millimeters, and it has a white dial, and I think it just looks beautiful. Something about the white dial just makes it look a little more modern than the cream dial one, and just a little more dressier. Something you could wear with a tuxedo or a suit in a very formal occasion. And you have that blue steel seconds hand there. And another thing that made this watch so popular is that out of the three that were released as the anniversary models, this one is the steel version, and it has that beautiful Zaratsu polishing around the case. Just amazing detail and finishing. And the way that these hour markers shine in the light is beautiful. That is just something that Grand Seiko owns. Even the hands are finished in such amazing detail. You can just see the light reflecting off of them and the different polished and brushed surfaces contrasting off each other and bouncing light. Just amazing. And you get that very old school S on the crown. And on the back, you have that beautiful 24 karat gold Grand Seiko emblem. And this is a limited edition out of 1960, as it says right there. And you get this beautiful crocodile, genuine crocodile strap. And if you could feel it, you would know that this feels really expensive. I love the strap on this thing. And you get that old school Seiko buckle. Awesome finishing touch. Also polished and looks beautiful. Really nice finishing on the buckle as well. And this one has a mechanical Grand Seiko movement with 70 hours of power reserve. Really nice movement. And just listen to that hand wind. It just sounds so crisp and nice. And if you look really close, under this beautiful box domed crystal, you can see the hands are actually curved towards the dial, which is a really nice finishing touch that gives it that vintage feel. Really nicely finished Grand Seiko logo as well. And keeping it very classic as a three-hander, there's no date, which I know many people are going to appreciate. Alright guys, I have it here on wrist, and let me tell you, it is so comfortable, and it is such a perfect fit. It doesn't feel big or too small, it's just perfect. I know some people, they don't really want to watch that's 38 millimeters either because it's too big for the people that like wearing 36 millimeter dress watches, yet too small for the people that wear 40 or 42. But I think that this is actually the perfect fit, and I think it'll please both sides. But I will point out that it does have a white dial, and white dials do tend to typically look larger than a different color dial would look. So if you have smaller wrist, there's a chance that it will look pretty big, like you're wearing a plate on your wrist. But as you can see on my wrist, which is under 7 inches, I think it fits beautifully. And this is like the perfect dress watch, I would say. You could wear this to a very classy environment and it would look like it's totally in its element. I know that in many articles they compared the 033 to watches like the Longa Saxonia and the Patek Calatrava, and it just feels so refined as a watch. I mean, you can really compare this to the Longa and the Patek Philippe. It's just punches so above its league. And that's kind of what Grand Seiko's known for. As far as feeling against the King Seiko, yeah, I will say it does feel a little different. It does kind of have like that fancier edge where you feel like you're wearing something that's fancier, but I think that's just to the design. The King Seiko's design is just totally different. This one has a much dressier vibe to it, where the King Seiko you could kind of get away with like casual dress, and this I feel like would look more in its element in the much dressier environment. I think it would pull off the tuxedo look a little better than the King Seiko remake would. Because of the silver dial, I think the white dial kind of has an edge when it comes to the dressier side. I think this watch is sized and positioned much better than the 033. And even the white dial just gives it the edge, which is why I went for this one. And I'm really glad to make this part of my collection. Definitely something I'll be wearing when I go to the more dressy occasions. So how do you guys feel about the watch? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think it's a good homage to the original? I'll see you guys next time.